Hey guys, so here's a game that I personally haven't played yet because the first person thing just kind of makes me sick sometimes. I remember playing Metroid on the GameCube and I got sick. I'm not very first person kind of gamer, so I tend to stay away from these games, but I have watched Raz play it. I've seen Dawko, Markiplier, pretty much you name it, I've watched them play us. But Bendy and the Ink Machine, uh, great game, very unique style to it. The way the game's presented, it looks like an old 40s, 50s cartoon, kind of based off the whole old Mickey Mouse cartoons with the way they're drawn. Um, you have Bendy, you have Boris, who's a good boy, you have Alice Angel, so all this cast of characters, and they look like they're out of a 40s, 30, 40s, 50s cartoon, kind of like Cuphead, how it's drawn to look like an old style. And it's kind of like a Walt Disney kind of thing where, there's these theme parks and this studio that, makes these cartoons for, Bendy and his cast of friends. Joey Drew being the creator or the one kind of like the Walt Disney of it. And then as you go through the studio, you realize that Joey Drew is kind of a dickwad. He's kind of a dick. You're playing as a guy named Henry, who's a former employee, and it's kind of shown that it's almost like he's kind of reliving the same thing over and over. But this ink machine allows them to come to life. These characters. So the first game and all its parts or chapters or whatever you want to call them were great. When you finally got to meet Bendy and fight him, um, but there is Bendy in the Dark revival. So hopefully, they keep the graphics the same. But let's see what they have in store for us.
Another late night, another crazy deadline. You can do this, Audrey. What was that? Audrey. What's wrong with me?
Attention, children of the machine. For 211 days, you've lived without the ink demon haunting your steps. I banished him away. In return, I ask just a little favor. There is a stranger. Bring her to me.
Thank you very much for your help.
Almost everyone here either can't speak or they're completely mad.
No one wants you here.
No, I'm not gonna hurt you. Looked like you needed some help. Don't touch me.
Above everything else, stay away from the ink demon.
What's an ink demon?
He likes to smile, and he kills anything that moves.
Here goes nothing. Bendy?
Bendy and the Dark revival. So you gotta love Bendy. He's so small and sweet and cute. So we got to see Alice, which is really cool. We got to see our boys, our favorite little villains of the game. Um, We see the silhouette of Bendy, little devil darling. No Boris, unfortunately. Maybe he'll show up, but Boris being a good boy. Um, I like that. That's pretty cute. What, Sam? Do you have something you'd like to add? Really? Really? Do you think it's gonna be a good game? Yeah. But how good do you think it's gonna be? Really good? Okay. You want to come talk about it? Come on, come talk about it. Come on. I'm offering you a voice here. Come on. You know you can jump on the ground and then come jump up on me, right? Come on the ground. So, what did you think about the thing here? He's like, "Let me go." Really? Okay. What else? Stop winking at me, you perv. Okay, go then. You jerk. You joik. Um, but so we get to see one of the artists. And I mean, like I said, Joey Drew is a complete fucking dickwad. He pretty much turned everyone into an ink demon or an ink monster who worked for him. Some people got away, but most of them, you know, they all met terrible fates. Like I said, this guy was a douchebag, and he survives, which go figure. But we got some more ink demons or ink monsters, a lot bigger than the last time, which is good. It kind of amps things up. Some more sentient kind of beings. People who are trying to help you, probably cursed to the same thing, being stuck there. And we have Demon Alice. That's pretty cool. Like, I love the way the ink looks. Guessing it's Bendy. Yeah, there are our boys right there. And I think slowly but surely over the course of the game, she'll probably become more and more into an ink being, to the point where there might be a good ending, there might be a bad ending. The good ending, she saves herself and she goes back to normal. The bad ending, she's consumed by the darkness, consumed by the ink, and she just becomes another one of, Joey Drew's victims. So, but as you go throughout, and especially in the original game, you find like cassette tapes all over the place, and you kind of hear the employees and their thoughts about everything going on, and about Joey Drew, and he was not a good person. So heavy BioShock vibes. Yeah. What? But yeah, this looks pretty cool. And again, I would love to play it, but just watching it was making me I like I said, I don't do first person shooters. Maybe if it was like sitting far away or something, but if it's something I have to be up close, no, I can't do it. My eyes are bad enough as it is, so I just get really lightheaded and dizzy, and I can't do it. So first person shooters, you're never gonna really see me play, because I just can't. I physically cannot do it. I used to play Halo and stuff like that all the time when I was younger, but I'm old. I can't do it anymore. But Bendy in the Dark Revival looks pretty cool. Like I said, I really love the art style, the very 40s 50s vibe. How it still kind of remains that kind of like monotone color, a very like bland yellowish all throughout, no matter what it is, whether it's the floor, the ceiling, the walls, the desks, the whatever it is, it's all like one color. So it's cool. But let me know what you guys think. Did you play the first game? Did you like it? What do you hope to see? Do you hope this, continues to go, because this is only what, the third game. I know there was one, I think it was focused on Boris, you know, because he's a good boy. um One scene, freaking, hang on, okay, I had to let him out, but I was thinking of the scene in the first game. So basically, Alice keeps having you go and pretty much do run errands for her. It's like, oh, you need to collect this, you need to collect that. Eventually, later on in the game, almost at the end, you come to a door, and she's like, well, we have to get past this door. I'm gonna need this. And Boris just comes up and just, oof, pushes the door. Of course, by then he's like Mecha Super Death Day Boris. But he's just like, no, we're not doing any more fetch quests. Poof. Because again, he's a good boy. But there was like lots of Borises, which was sad. You know, you go into the one room and like you see their ribs are exposed, and just a pretty gruesome for black and white or colors that they are. But like, well, we can get past this, but we're gonna need so yeah, what did you think about the first game? Do you hope to see this keep going on in the future? Yeah, but anyway, that's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.